ডি ময়বার্স থিওরেম টা কি? First of all, what is de Moivre's theorem? The statement cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power n, and maybe positive or negative integers, okay, or fractional integers. Three cases we have proved this theorem in previous class. De Moivre's theorem by exponential function cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power n. This power n equals to cos n theta plus I sin n theta. N is multiplied with angle, okay. This is the statement of de Moivre's theorem. Today we will start the application of de Moivre's theorem. Application of de Moivre's theorem. First example 27. Prove that 1 plus cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power n plus 1 plus cos theta minus I sin theta whole to the power n equals to 2 to the power n plus 1 cos to the power n theta by 2 cos n theta divided by 2, where n is an integer. Okay. First of all, left hand side 1 plus cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power n plus 1 plus cos theta minus I sin theta whole to the power n. Actually, 1 plus cos twice theta formula what? 2 cos square theta, right? 1 plus cos twice a formula what? 2 cos a. 2 cos square a. 1 minus this why 2 cos square theta by 2 plus I sin twice a formula what? 2 sin a cos a. Sin twice a formula 2 sin a cos a. Again 1 plus cos twice a formula 2 cos square a minus sin twice a formula 2 sin a cos a. M is what? Theta by 2. Sin 2 into theta by 2 sin twice a. Now take a common cos theta by 2 cos theta by 2 common from here. Okay, 2 cos theta by 2 whole to the power n cos theta by 2 1 cos theta by 2 plus I sin theta by 2 whole to the power n plus 2 I cos theta by 2 similarly common, then we get only cos theta by 2 minus I sin theta 2 divided by 2 whole to the power n. Now this 2 to the power n, okay, this power n will be for 2 and cos theta by 2. So 2 to the power n cos to the power n theta by 2, and by de Moivre's theorem what? We can write this by the statement of de Moivre's theorem. This power will be multiplied with angle, okay, cos n theta by 2 plus I sin n theta by 2. Similar case by using 2 to the power n cos to the power n power, distributing this power, and by de Moivre's theorem we can write this cos n theta by 2 minus I sin n theta by 2. Now just taking common this one, okay, we get this, and I sin theta I sin n theta by 2 will be cancelled. So we can write this, and this 2 to the power n and this 2 will be what? 2 to the power n plus 1. So and cos to the power n theta by 2 this one, and this will be this is the right hand side actually. Example 28. Evaluate 1 plus sin alpha plus I cos alpha divided by 1 plus sin alpha minus I cos alpha whole to the power n. We have to find out this value. First of all, we know that 1 equal to what? Sin square theta plus cos square theta, 1. And this 1 can be written as 1 equals to sin square alpha minus 1 equal to I square, right? Minus 1 equal to I square. This is why minus I square cos square alpha can be written as. This is a plus b to a minus b. Sin a plus b into a minus b formula. This is equation number 1. Now adding sin alpha plus I sin alpha on both sides of equation 1. Adding sin alpha plus I sin alpha on both sides of equation 1. We get 1 plus sin alpha plus I sin alpha, and this whole plus sin alpha plus I cos alpha. Now this equals to sin alpha plus I cos alpha common. Okay, from these two, this is the first term and this is the second term. So taking common sin alpha plus I cos alpha, write sin alpha minus I cos alpha plus 1. Okay, then dividing with this on both sides, sin alpha I minus I cos alpha plus 1, dividing with this we get only sin alpha plus I cos alpha. This equals to sin c. This equals to what? Sin alpha can be written as cos pi by 2 minus alpha. First quadrant, cos is positive. Plus I sin cos alpha can be written as sin pi by 2 minus alpha. In odd quadrant, sin will be changed to cos, and in first quadrant, sin is positive. This is why this can be written as this. So taking power on both sides, taking power n on both sides. Okay, taking power n to the power n, and this whole to the power n also. This n multiplied with angle by de Moivre's theorem. This is the application of de Moivre's theorem actually. If 2 cos theta equals to x plus 1 by x and 2 cos pi equals to y plus 1 by y, then prove that x to the power p into y to the power q plus 1 by x to the power p into y to the power q equal to 2 cos p theta plus q pi. It is psi pi. This is psi pi. Not only pi. We have, this is given equation, x plus 1 by x equals to twice cos theta. Just taking LCM, least common multiple, we can write x square plus 1 equals to 2 cos theta. Okay, x square plus 1 divided by x equals to twice cos theta. Then by cross multiplication we get this x square minus twice x plus cos theta plus 1 equals to 0. This is the quadratic in x. This look like x square plus bx plus c equals to 0. This is look like x square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Okay, so for that quadratic equation, we can write x equals to minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac divided by twice a. Okay, a means 1, coefficient of x square. B means what? Coefficient of x. Minus 2 cos theta equals to b. And c equals to what? Constant term. C equals to 1 here. So x equals to twice cos theta plus minus square root over 4 cos square theta minus 4 divided by 2. And this can be written as 2. Taking 4 common, we can write 2. 2 common, and 2 will be cancelled. So cos theta plus minus y sin theta. Minus 1 equal to what? I square. This is why I sin theta. I square equal to minus 1. Considering this positive side, we can write x equals to cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay. Similarly, y equals to what will be from this? From the second condition, y equals to cos pi plus I sin pi. Okay. Similarly, just proceeding in this way, y equals to cos pi plus I sin pi. So x to the power p, taking p power on both sides. Okay. Raising the power p on both sides of x equals to cos theta plus I sin theta. That means x to the power p equals to what will be? Cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power p. Now by using de Moivre's theorem, cos p theta plus I sin p theta. Okay, just multiplying with the power with angle. Okay, cos p theta plus I sin theta. Similarly, y to the power q from left hand side, y to the power q what will be? Taking power q on both sides of this. Okay, taking power q on both sides. So y to the power q equals to cos pi plus I sin pi whole to the power q equals to cos q pi. Just by using de Moivre's theorem, multiplying q with the angle cos q pi plus I sin q pi by de Moivre's theorem. So x to the power p into y to the power q equals to what will be? This multiply this. Just multiplying these two values. Cos a, just multiplying this, we can write cos p theta into this, I sin p theta into this. We can write cos a plus b plus I into sin a plus b formula. Just two formula will be used here. This is equation number 1. Also 1 divided by x to the power p into y to the power q, what will be? 1 divided by this. Okay, 1 divided by this can be written as cos p theta plus q pi plus I sin p theta plus q to the power pi to the power minus 1 inverse. Okay, 1 divided by this means inverse. Now by using de Moivre's theorem, minus 1 will be multiplied with angle. Okay, cos minus theta, this minus 1 multiply this cos minus theta what? Cos theta. Cos minus theta equal to what? Cos theta. And sin minus theta what? Minus sin theta. Sin minus theta minus sin theta. Just adding equation 1 and 2, we get the left hand side equal to the right hand side. Okay, Prove that the general value of theta which satisfies the equation. This is the equation. That means multiplication of n times complex number in polar form. Cos theta plus I sin theta into cos twice theta plus I sin twice theta dot dot cos n theta plus I sin n theta equals to 1. This is the equation. Okay. And this will be the 4 m pi divided by n into n plus 1, where m is an integer. That means this is the solution of this equation we have to prove. Now, cos theta plus I sin theta into cos twice theta plus I sin twice theta dot dot cos n theta plus I sin n theta equals to 1. Okay. Now, cos theta plus I sin theta into cos theta plus I sin theta whole square dot dot cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power n. That means by using de Moivre's theorem, we can write this 2 as a power. Okay. This n as a power by using de Moivre's theorem. This equals to 1. Now base cos theta plus I sin theta is the base, same base for every n terms. That means cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power 1 plus 2 plus dot dot plus n, sum of n natural number. Sum of n natural number you must know n into n plus 1 by 2. Sum of n natural number. Now this one can be written as cos twice m phi plus I sin twice m phi. According to the properties of trigonometric solution, this one can be written as cos twice m phi plus I sin twice m phi. Remember it, I sin twice m phi equals to 0. Sin twice m phi equals to 0. But cos twice m phi equals to 1. So this power, this whole power can be written as cos n into n plus 1 divided by 2 theta sin I sin n into n plus 1 divided by 2 theta. That means by using de Moivre's theorem, this power will be multiplied with what? Angle. Multiplied with angle. Okay. So this twice cos twice m phi plus I sin twice m phi. Now equating real part and imaginary part. Okay. Real part and imaginary part, we can write this angle equals to twice m phi. Okay. First, this cos equals to this cos. Equating the real and imaginary part. So angle equals to what? Angle. Theta equals to 4 m phi divided by n into n plus 1. This is the result. Okay, roots of a complex number. We know that cos theta plus I sin theta, this is the complex number in polar form. This cos theta plus I sin theta equals to cos twice m phi theta plus I sin twice m phi plus theta, where m is belongs to integer. Integer means what? Whole number. Okay. It's maybe 0 or positive or negative number. Okay. So cos theta plus I sin theta equals to twice I cos twice m phi. This twice m phi are added with the angle. Now taking power 1 by n on both sides. Taking power 1 by n on both sides, we can write whole to the power 1 by n. Okay. This is the third bracket. Now according to the de Moivre's theorem, by applying de Moivre's theorem, this angle will be multiplied with what? This angle. Twice m phi plus theta divided by n. I sin twice m phi plus theta divided by n. Now giving m values for m equals to 0, 1, 2, 3 dot dot up to n minus 1. We get n types of roots here. Okay. Now we get the following n values of cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power 1 by n. When m equals to 0, putting m equals to 0 here, we get cos theta by n plus I sin theta by n. M equals to 0. Putting m equals to 0. When m equals to 1, just m equals to 1, twice pi plus theta divided by n. And twice pi plus theta divided by n. Okay. When m equals to 2, we get this. When m equals to n minus 1 dot dot n minus 1, we can write just putting n minus 1 in the place of m here. Okay. We get this one. Now when m equals to n, just twice n phi. Okay. And this can be written as twice n pi divided by n what? Only twice pi theta by n. So this twice pi plus something, that means it is in first quadrant. Okay. 360 degree plus something, what? First quadrant. First quadrant cos will be positive. And twice 5 is what? Even 90 degree. Even 90 degree will be, cos will be not changed. This is why this can be written as cos theta by n. I sin theta by n, which is the same as the value of m equals to 0. Thus the value of this for m equals to n will be what? N plus 1, n plus 2, etc. Are the three repetition of the first n values of we have obtained above. Actually, this is the procedure for finding roots of a complex number. For example 33, suppose we have to solve x to the power 4 plus I equal to 0. Okay, there are how many power? Highest power what? 4. Highest power 4. That means this equation has 4 roots. Remember, how many roots? 4 roots. Because highest power what? Highest power 4. So we have x to the power 4 equals to minus I. Just alternating. X to the power 4 equals to minus I. This minus I can be written as cos 5 by 2 minus I sin 5 by 2. Cos 5 by 2 means what? Cos 90 degree. Cos 90 degree means what? 0. Remember it. Minus I sin 90 degree what? 1. This is why only minus I. That means this complex number can be written as polar form like this. Now x to the power 4 equals to what? This can be written as just adding twice and 5. With this also and with this twice and 5. This x equals to taking power 1 by 4 on both sides. Taking power 1 by 4 on both sides. Now 1 by 4 by using de Moivre's theorem, this 1 by 4 will multiply with this whole angle. Okay, by using de Moivre's theorem. Now if we put 0 n equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, these 4 values, we get first roots, first value of x, x1 will be just putting n equals to 0 here, n equals to 0 here we get. For n equals to 1, for n equals to 1, second roots, just putting n equals to 1 here. Okay, we get this. For n equals to 2, we get third roots. N equals to what? 2. For n equals to 3, fourth roots. This is the actually result of this equation. Next example to dekho. Okay, similarly another application of de Moivre's theorem. By using de Moivre's theorem, we can to solve x to the 5 equals to 1 plus I. Find the continued product of roots. We have to find out the product of roots. Product of roots means what? Multiplication of all roots. Now we are given x to the 5 equals to what? 1 plus I. Okay, equals to this 1 plus I can be written as what? Root over 2 cos 5 by 4 plus I sin 5 by 4. Sin cos 5 by 4 means how many degree? Cos 45 degree. Cos 45 degree what? 1 by root 2. Do you know? 1 by root over 2 plus sin 45 degree means 1 by root over 2. That means 2 divided by root over 2. Root over 2 cancel. So 1 plus I equals to can be written as this. Now x equals to what will be? This is the root over 2 means what? 2 to the power half. So taking 1 by 5 on both sides of this. This equals to x to the power 2 divided by 1 by 10 cos 5 by 4 plus I sin 5 by 4 to the power 1 by 5. Taking 1 by 5th root on both sides. So x equals to the power 1 by 10. But now 1 by 5 can be multiplied with this angle. But this angle can be written as what? Twice k phi by twice m phi or twice n phi. Okay, a key. Twice m, twice k into pi plus 5 by 4. And this can be written as also 2 k pi plus 5 by 4. Now by using de Moivre's theorem, this power will be multiplied with this angle. Similar case. This can be written as 4 5 what? 20. Taking LCM. Now the roots are obtained by putting x k equals to what will be? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, because there are highest power what? 5. So we have to put k equals to 0 to 4. The first roots what will be? Putting k equals to 0. Second roots will be putting k equals to 1 here. Okay, we get this. Then putting k equals to 2, k equals to 2 here, we get third roots. Putting k equals to 3, we get fourth roots. Putting k equals to 4 here, we get fifth roots. Now product of all three roots. How many roots here? 5 roots.
5 roots.
Product of 5 roots means what? X1 into X2 into X3 into X4 into X5. Just multiplication. Okay. Now how many 2 to the power 1 by 10? 5 to the power 5. This is the first number. This is the second number. This third, fourth, and fifth complex number multiplication. Now according to the de Moivre's theorem, cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2 plus cos theta 3, all will be sum of first angle. Okay, sum of first angle plus I into sine into what? Sum of second angle. This is the first angle, second, third, fourth, sum of all angles, sine into sum of all sine angle. So cos taking LCM, we get 17 5 by 4, and I sine taking LCM, just adding sine 17 5 by 4. Now this can be written as 4 5 plus 5 by 4. 4 5 plus 5 by 4 means what? 17 5 by 4. Similarly, this 4 5 by plus 4 5 is what? How many degree? This in which quadrant? 4 5. 5 is 180 degree.
180 degrees.
180 degree. Second quadrant. So cos will be positive, and similarly sine will be also positive. So cos 5 by 4 means 1 by root 2. Sine 5 by 4 means 1 by root 2. That means 1 plus I. So product of all roots will be 1 plus I. That means x to the power 5 equals to 1 plus I. This is the verified equation. Another example, same example, 35. If alpha, alpha square, alpha cube, alpha 4 are the roots of this same equation as previous, then show that this equals to 5. 1 plus 1 minus alpha, 1 minus alpha square, 1 minus alpha cube, 1 minus alpha to the power 4 equals to 5. These are the roots of this equation. Here we have x to the power 5 equals to what? Minus 1 equals to 0. That means x to the power 5 equals to what? 1. This one can be written as cos 0 degree plus I sin 0 degree. This one can be written as complex number. Remember it, every real number can be represented as complex number, but every complex number can never be represented as real number. Remember it. So this one can be represented as a complex number like this, cos 0 degree plus I sin 0 degree. X to the power 5 equals to, we can write just adding twice k phi with angle, twice k phi plus 0, twice k phi plus 0. Now x equals to what will be? Taking 1 by 5 power on both sides. 1 by 5th roots on both sides, we get this. So by de Moivre's theorem, this power will be multiplied with angle, twice k phi divided by 5 plus I sin twice k phi divided by 5. Now putting k equals to, how many values will be? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, because highest power what? 5. So 5 values of k we have to put in the given equation. We get the 5 roots. X0 equal to, putting k equals to 0, we get this. X1 equals to, putting k equals to 1. X2 will be putting k equals to 2. X3 will be what? Putting k equals to 3 here. X4 equal to, putting k equals to 4. Now X1, what? First X1 equals to this. This can be written as cos twice 5 by 5 plus I sin twice 5 by 5 equals to alpha. Second one, what will be? Second X2, what will be this? This can be written as cos twice 5 by 3 plus I sin twice 5 by 3 whole square. 2 into 5 by 3, 2 into 2 5 by 3. These two can be represented as a power by using de Moivre's theorem. So this can be written, this is alpha, so alpha square. Similarly, x3 equal to alpha cube and x4 equal to what? Alpha to the power 4. So the roots are 1, alpha, alpha square, alpha cube, alpha 4. X to the power 5 minus 1 equals to what will be? This equals to x minus 1 into x minus alpha square, x minus alpha 4 cube, alpha x minus alpha to the power 4. This equation can be written as like this. Now dividing x minus 1 on both sides. This will be the, on dividing by x to the 5 minus by x minus 1, we get this. Putting x equals to 1 on both sides, this is the proof. 1 minus alpha square, just x equals to 1.